This is meant as a review. Before you get into story problems, we need to make sure that you can handle these two types of problems without any type of help. So go ahead and pause the video, do both of these, and when you're ready, hit play. Okay, so before we need to do anything else, we need to identify the hypotenuses and legs of each triangle. The hypotenuse is always the side of the triangle that's opposite of the right angle. So here are the two hypotenuses. The legs are always the other two sides of the triangle. So here are the legs. And at this point, that was kind of sloppy. At this point, you should also already know the abbreviations for the legs are A and B, and the hypotenuse is always C. And in order to solve these two, you go through and you plug in your known information into the Pythagorean theorem. So this is A, this is B, and this side here, the X, is actually going to be side C. So let's go solve for that missing side. And go ahead and find out what 60 squared plus 25 squared is. You can type it all into your calculator at once usually. And I see that it's 4,225. You should be comfortable with rewriting it, so it looks like this. And we find out that the square root is, let's see, 65 exactly. So the length of x is actually 65. Now, when we come over and look at the second problem, we have a slightly different setup because this is actually C and this is A or B. Let's just make this one A and we'll make this side B. So let's go plug in what we know and go solve. Notice that I'm plugging the hypotenuse side in for C. If you plugged them both in for A and B, you made a mistake, and you need to make sure you don't have that happening in the future there. 5.9 squared is 34.81. 3.2 to the second power is 10.24. And then basically we just need to get everything away from the variable. So we'll subtract 10.24 from both sides, makes that go away. And after we do the subtraction there, we get 24.57. And now let's actually just flip this around. I like the variable on the left side most of the time. There we go. Let's just rewrite it. And now all we have to do is find out the square root of 24.57. And the square root rounded to the nearest tenth is actually 5. So, but that's rounded, of course. Do a quick check, make sure that your hypotenuse is always longer than your legs. And you're okay.